Hello garden friends, and welcome back to my swelled garden. I need to make room in here for my 1,000 snapdragons at the very least. More stuff has to come out than that. All of this stuff here is extras of veg or maybe second succession sowing. So most of that is going to go into the ground. All this celery, I'll probably put half in a raised bed, but the rest of the stuff is really extras. So they're just going to go right in the ground. These are just some perennial flowers here. All of this stuff is the winter sown stuff that I did. I mean, I'm starting to see a little bit of action, but I'm going to bump all this stuff into a smaller greenhouse at the front of the house while I wait. I have a ton of perennials in here. Some annuals, like the Dusty Miller down there is an annual. Like, there's just so much. But some of it is going to go in the ground today to free up space in here. So starting with like pansies can go in. The maiden pinks can go in. This is a cut leaf coneflower. Like, look at how the little blocks. They need to be planted bad. Cherry brandy rudbeckia. This stuff, like last night was -6. We've had numerous nights -10 and even colder. And the stuff is very well hardened off. So some's going in the ground. Free up some space. I need trays too. I am like right out of trays. All of these Egyptian walking onions are going in the ground. I'm going to put probably 4 around each of my fruit trees and fruit shrubs and that sort of thing. And whatever's left, I'll just scatter around. The celery's going to go into a raised bed. Just a couple odds and sods for my second succession of sowing. I've got the romaine there and a Swiss chard, and this one here is this dianthus. It's got the pretty pink flowers ground cover. It's going to get planted today, probably around some trees and out in the rock wall. And the foxglove, it's going to get planted today. Garlic's coming up. So this is 2 of the 4 beds that I have planted. And then the one on each end, that one. And this one, I'm going to plant carrots today. I'm probably going to cover them with a plastic bag and just punch holes in it so it doesn't get too hot, because the pigeons steal my carrots and beets and all that sort of thing. Little buggers. This one here, this bed is going to be my leeks. They're going in. These raised beds are doing phenomenal. So my Brussels sprouts and celery and spinach, broccoli, tons of onions in there. And this one's mostly cabbage and lettuce. So I've got the butter crunch and all different kinds of cabbage. The beets that I planted are starting to come up there, and on this side too. They'll definitely need some thinning. That's the Napa cabbage. So that's looking good. Taking a licking, but they're in. They're looking good. I just have to protect them at night. I have lots of onions. And then this little greenhouse over here is where I put all the stuff that says winter sown and not really doing much. Oh, these poor peas. Oh my goodness. I started them way too early. So I figured, what the heck, I'll plant them. And then I just put seed in as well, because I really don't think they're going to make it. They were so big. So there's all the winter sown stuff. And it can just stay in here. Finally got rid of that phlox that was bugging me in this garden. So that's going to be getting a big facelift. All of this stuff. Those sheets are just sheets that I use to cover stuff at night. They're not bed sheets, the mess that they are. So this is all kind of extras. I got the kale, some cilantro, celery. They're probably going to go to a new home. I have lots. I had actually purchased this little greenhouse. It's brand new for the snapdragons to have them out like a week ago. Didn't I load it all up? Fill up a whole bunch of water bottles for heat sink. all perfect, and we got a tremendous windstorm. Like, it was crazy, just shredded it. So luckily the manufacturer is sending me a new cover for it, so it'll be back in action soon. So thank goodness I've cleared space in the greenhouse so I can get the snapdragons out for acclimation. Like beds, just starting to wake up. I had some extra of the second successions on some of the cabbage and stuff. So we just put one row in the garden here. It's kind of a test. So these won't get protection. Let's see how they do. And the greenhouse now has a ton of space. So hopefully I can fit all my snapdragons on this table. I've got some shelf space freed up. Veg there. The rest is all flowers. Alright, get planting. Now to free up some space in the sunroom. Like, it is a jungle in here. So all these snapdragons are on the floor. I hate that they're on the floor, but there was nothing I could do without that greenhouse. So here they sit. They're all going out to the greenhouse now. I started my tomatoes. Hopefully the fan's not too loud. I should have shut that off. I just started my tomatoes a little late. It was like about 5-week mark, just a little under the 5-week mark. But that's okay, because that's last frost. I'm currently 4.5 weeks. That's not the reality. I've been using the Farmer's Almanac. They can't go outside until like July, so they're fine. Got some herbs and some annuals that I did in there. My peppers are amazing, but they are literally going to be needing a pot up soon, so I definitely have to make space in here. So all the snapdragons are going out. I can probably take the stalks outside if there's room, and all of these poppies. So yeah, gotta make room in here now. Wish me luck. Phew. Okay, all the snapdragons are out. So I'm gonna give these guys a good water. It's so much easier to water outside than it is inside. Yay. But it's pretty much full, so I really just brought out snapdragons only. The stalks are gonna have to wait until I get that new greenhouse set up. Gotta get that cover on. But that's a load off. Okay, so I made some room in the sunroom. So obviously I gotta clean up my mess. And then once that's done, I can start potting up. A bunch of the stuff that's in the micro blockers, they need to be bumped up to the 2-inch blocks. And very soon, I'm gonna have to pot up my peppers as well. But all these little micro blocks, like, they're ready to get moved up. Looking good. Poppies didn't get out. They're a little thirsty. I just watered them. Next time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Now get growing.